it got more bitter when I took them out in St. Louis for sure.
That's what I want to know.
But I mean,
like, are they all meeting together to be like, yo, we're doing this?
Yeah, like
I don't think it's really friendly anymore.
Full Tarzan mode trying to chase alligators.
It's like equivalent to getting bit by like a big cat, maybe I would say.
You don't think about the consequences before you do it.
no.
Okay, you're going to go in the water, dog?
Yeah, if your heart's not there, you're not going to put in the work that needs to be done.
If you could go anywhere in the world.
Lake Elsinore, California.
Oh my God, dude. I don't know if that's like a shot at you. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? I'm Degidio, and we are back with another episode of the Jaxxon Sports Show. I'm sitting here with the greatest co-host of all time, walking around at a whopping 190 wet with 7% body fat and the smoothest skin I've ever seen in a man at his age. Ladies and gentlemen, Twitch Stenberg!
You got to quit calling me the greatest co-host.
The greatest, well, I only have one, so it's easy. You know what I mean? But we have a co-host today and a translator, Joe Shimoda.
what's up, guys?
And then the special guest, the one and only, ladies and gentlemen, Levi Kitchen! Levi, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Great. You got fantastic hair, by the way. Let's just start off with that.
Thank you.
Break the ice, because that thing it's fanning out.
Yeah, it was, I've shaved it bald a few times, and now finally I'm going to grow it back out because I was starting to lose some of it. Mm-hmm. So
I think you found
Grow
your
it
style.
while you can.
grow it while I can.
You have any hair left?
No, I bick my shit all the time. But it's getting lighter when it comes in, so I'm for sure always bicking it.
Shimoda with a fantastic center part.
Yes.
Very
Thank you.
contemporary.
I think
yet
Joe's
modern.
always had the same haircut ever since I've known him.
Yeah, probably.
It hasn't changed one bit.
You
I
cut
don't,
it? You
I
cut
don't
it?
know how his hair grows so fast. I wonder what he takes.
It's that Florida weather, dude. You're out there now. You'll see.
Maybe.
Dude, that is funny though, because a lot of questions we get in our Jaxxon podcast Discord is what is the diet of a moto racer and a freestyle rider and all these things. They always ask us, like, what do skaters eat all day? What do you eat as a racer?
I mean, just a mixture of protein, carbs, pretty similar, I would think, to any other athlete, really.
Besides freestyle guys.
Yeah, I don't know what freestyle guys eat, but
Everything.
everything.
Shrooms by the bagful.
No, we just try to watch what we eat, I guess. Or maybe some people don't. I don't know.
But do you have to be super light to be on a bike? Like MotoGP, they always talk about like the weight is a big difference. And does it
I know,
matter?
like F1's like a pound's like 5 miles an hour. Or it's like a pound per mile an hour
No
or something
way.
like that. Yeah, it's crazy.
Does
Yeah.
it ever matter to you?
I don't think in motocross, not too much. I mean, in the 250 class for me, like I was pretty heavy in outdoors, and it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. But I think it's better to be a little bit bigger, just muscle wise and stuff. You know, have some mass. But yeah, there's some smaller guys, and I'm one of the bigger guys, I would say.
Do you run a crazy like meal plan and workout regimen?
Not crazy, but yeah, I mean, I train with Peter Park. He's in Santa Barbara, and me and Sexton train together. So
How's that?
it's great. Yeah, I've been doing it for 2 or 3 years now, so it's good.
Twitch, we were at A1 and we were talking about all the guys we wanted to have on the pod, and Twitch just kept throwing your name in. He's like, we got to get this guy on the pod. So I'm very excited that you came. I know you really wanted to have him on just to talk about everything going on. Can you kind of break down how A1 went for you, and then we'll kind of really just dive into that?
Yeah, I mean, it was going great. Qualified fastest, and then heat race was fine. The main event, I rode really good. I just fell in the first turn, so had to work my way up from last. Ended up getting up to sixth. So it was a tough pill to swallow, just because I really felt like I could have won that night. But you know, moving forward into San Diego and all the rest, like it's good to know that I'm right where I want to be as far as speed and the bike and the team. Like, I really think it's going to be a good battle for this championship, and I'm definitely ready for that.
Yeah, that's dope. I obviously wasn't the result that you wanted, because we were watching you all day. We're like, yo, like, Kitchen's going to win tonight. Like, he looks good as hell. And then we were also just talking about, like, if you don't get a start, it's so hard to win in your guys' class right now, because everyone's riding really good, and all the bikes just keep getting better and better.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's pretty. Yeah, the start. I mean, unless you have like some crazy speed advantage, which I feel like is pretty hard to do now in our class. Even the 450 class, you can kind of see the same thing. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, like my goal moving forward is like just try to come around the first turn, you know, top 5, top 3, and that's kind of where you have to be, because if you start outside of that, it's pretty tough.
Yeah. How was it going from star to PC?
Good. It was a really easy transition. Sorry. I mean, yeah, I made that decision like probably, I don't even know, Supercross of 23, I think. And then, I mean, yeah, it was basically just because I didn't really want to train with everybody at Star anymore. I wanted to kind of do my own thing, and they wanted me to stay with everybody and on the same program. So when they said I couldn't, move, I just pretty much left. Right then and there.
Yeah, it's got to be hard training with like all the dudes you're racing with every day. Like I see the advantage of like sometimes it's really good because you guys are going through simulated races every day and like doing all this stuff. But sometimes like certain people just like to do their own thing. Yeah,
and that's kind of how I was. Just I wanted to move, and I wanted to do my own thing. I was pretty bored where we were living, and yeah, for me, there's like, it's not really all about racing for me. I enjoy other things, and also I just needed a change. I think everybody needs a change every once in a while, and so yeah, I had a great opportunity with Mitch, and really I went and rode. I was actually gonna maybe go to KTM is where it was looking, but
yeah, I remember hearing something like that.
Yeah, then I ended up, trying a couple different things, and I really, really liked Mitch and the team and the bike and everything. So, yeah, that's where I chose. I'm really glad I did. Yeah.
Stoked to see it.
I think you and Shimoda, you guys have a mutual friend in common, Hayden Deegan, and I think both of you guys have your own interactions. What?
Just you.
Okay. And I think both of you guys have had your own interactions with the guy. But for example, you raced and you were teammates with this guy. What's your like interaction with him pre being teammates, post being teammates? Like, because I think a lot of people have this idea of who he is and what's going on, but he's in your class and there's a lot of interaction there.
Yeah, we were teammates for a couple years. He came onto the team, I think in 2022 or 22. I'd already been at Star for a couple years maybe, but yeah, everything was pretty good. And then yeah, I don't know. I mean, when I left the team, we became competitors, and we were racing each other, and I don't know, things just kind of got, I mean, it got more bitter when I took him out in St. Louis for sure. But before that, I think, it's just like I don't know, maybe it was a friendly rivalry, but I don't think it's really friendly anymore.
Yeah, I don't think it is either.
No. You don't think so?
It doesn't look like it to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
That's just racing though, dude. Like you're always going to have something happen like that, no matter who the dude is.
Do you, like Joe, for example, do you go into a race thinking about another guy and another person that's going to potentially be running into you, or do you have to block that out to have a good race?
I don't really care like who I'm racing against you. Like I'm more so like just focusing on my performance. But I did see Levi after the race. Actually, he was on his underwear walking around in the pits. I'm pretty sure he was riding one of those electric scooters, and I obviously saw on the big screen like him taking out Deegan. I'm like, did you like? What went through your head? I'm pretty sure I asked that.
Joe's been curious.
I just wonder, what did he say something afterwards or something like that?
Yeah, no, I remember seeing Joe after the race, and yeah, that was a wild night. But I kind of just blacked out and thought I could pass him back right there, so I went for it. It was poorly executed on my part because I fell, but I don't know. I needed to practice doing that anyway, and I haven't really. I'm not very aggressive as it is, so I feel like it's good to at least know how to be aggressive. And I don't know. I don't like overly aggressive racing, but I do think you got to kind of stand up for yourself, and if it comes down to it, like obviously a lot of people. I was riding like shit really all last year, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like in that situation, if I would have made that pass stick and you go into Vegas and maybe I could have got second or third in the thing and still made a couple $100,000. So
yeah, at the end of the day, it's justified.
Yeah.
You're going for it.
I mean, I was going for it, trying to put more money in my bank account. So
there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. The series is kind of designed to be that way, though.
It honestly is. With 3 rounds, it's like it's it's do or die. Like,
But it's like you have 6 shots though. Like when you break it down, it's 6 motos. It's basically a 6-round Supercross.
yeah.
But with like, you just have so many shots because double, triple the points.
And you got to take it while you can. Like,
Yeah. And I would expect from anybody that, I don't understand why more people maybe don't not ride like that, but like, yeah, that's kind of what the promoters are asking for at that point. Like
it's obviously what they're asking for when they set it up like that. But then they'll also want to give you a fine sometimes, but then run it on every single commercial to get the fans hyped on it,
Yeah. Like they were all pissed at me for that, but like I mean, that's the most exposure I've ever got was for taking somebody out.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding
You
me?
can win a race, but you're going to get less exposure. But if you clean someone out, you're going to get way more.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Does that irritate you a little bit?
It's what
Kind
it is.
of, because-
honest truth that you see it every single weekend. Like,
Yeah, you don't get much praise for when you're winning, but then like, I mean, I took out the guy that was winning, and then not that I got praise, but it was like you either like me. Now there's like this, you either like me, you like him, you like Joe. I mean, you have to pick. Everybody has their who they support. I suppose it's just like in fighting or whatever sport it is.
But I feel like, in my personal opinion, as a fan of Supercross, especially Super Motocross, when you guys are competing for like millions of dollars, I guess, that is pretty exciting to watch, though. It does get me pretty riled up. Like, I was at home FaceTiming Twitch and Sheckler, I'm betting on, I'm like, yo, this is about to be a movie. Like, someone's fighting after this. Like, I'm excited. This guy doesn't speak English. Like, there's exciting moments that come from that. Sometimes I feel like when just there's a dominant racer, it's just like, I don't know.
I love watching
riders
good,
always
clean
great,
battles, but I also love seeing people get parked. Like if someone's running their mouth, like you kind of got to expect it every once in a while. I remember that's how it was back in the day all the time. Like if you look at like Weston Pike, like how many times have you seen that clip of him fighting? A lot, right? Like,
And it was, like it was deserved. You know? Like it was a perfect, and nobody blamed him for it. And I don't know. Yeah, I think that stuff's pretty. It definitely is nice for the fans, and that's kind of. Right, it's gotten pretty damn soft, racing.
It has.
Because like even like Ezra Lusk works for AMA now, and after that whole incident, he came up to me and obviously, they were pretty pissed. But I'm like, Ezra, dude, you used to clean people out like it was like nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just changed a lot, I feel like. And
I used to love watching him race because you would expect stuff from him
Yeah.
like that all the time. But I feel like when dudes that are in the industry and they've been there and they've done that and they get a little bit older, it's kind of like that's kind of poor judgment. But what would your 20-year-old self say back then or say now? You know what I mean? Like you would be, fuck that, I'm cleaning them out.
Yeah. And I think that's why you don't see as much 450 classes because like, they're veterans of the sport. Like you're not going to see Ken going T-boning.
No.
It's just not going to happen.
We were talking to
is,
Reed.
which is cool. Like,
Yeah, we
it's
were
fun.
talking to Reed the other day, and he's like, some of my best battles were with like Stewart and McGrath and all the guys. But he's like, at some times, at some point, if you want to win the race, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
And he's like, and I would just clean them out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's racing.
Yeah.
You might not like it. Everyone might not like it, but it is what it is.
Was there a video where you were on YouTube talking about you think you've got one coming? Was it post that race? There was like a short of you talking about you think you had one coming.
Probably.
Was it about that?
Yeah, I would assume.
Yeah.
I mean, because there was nothing I did before that.
Do you go into a race and do you have like some sort of expectation of certain people that you feel you have to beat, or is it always just your race to win?
No, I would say it's just, try to worry about myself. And there's definitely people you see on the track that give you more motivation. It's like you want to beat those guys for sure more than anything. But mainly it's just for yourself, kind of like Joe said. I mean, I think it's so competitive that you can't think about beating somebody,
No.
like it's not how it used to be where like, let's say, Chad and James, for example, like, or actually better, James and Ricky maybe at a time, like they were so far ahead of, the 4th, 5th, 6th place guy that like they could battle and take each other out and fall 2 times and they're still going to get 1st or 2nd. It was like between those guys or where now it's like, if you make one mistake, I mean, yeah, like at A1, I only, I got a 6th, which was still good. But
From
like,
dead last, from like pretty deep dead last too. Because I remember watching the pack go by, and then I'm like, I look back and I see you coming through. I'm like, oh shit! I'm like, he's way back there.
yeah. And now, if that was back then, I feel like Stewart would have maybe still got a 2nd in that race or
right.
whatever,
It's crazy how stacked you guys' class is right now. It's like you can't really have any mistakes.
No.
Twitch, do you feel like this is the most stacked you've ever seen it? Because you've seen so many different genres of racing and generations.
It's definitely stacked right now. There's a lot of good amateur kids coming into the series. Like, I don't know. It's just, I feel like right now for motocross, it's getting so much bigger right now. And like the fans are finally coming back around to where like they love motocross. They love Supercross. And it's just cool to see. Like the sport just keeps growing and growing.
Do you feel like the rivalries in 250 are like comparable to the ones in 450?
Not really, honestly. I don't really know what they're like. I don't think there's really many rivalries in 450 other than just, I mean, whoever Coop is racing, I would say for a title, like he'll kind of make a rivalry and he's very strong mentally. So, but yeah, I don't know. I don't, even in the 250 class, I don't think there's really that many. I mean, I get along with everybody that I race and, yeah, or everybody maybe besides Hayden now, but, you know, maybe one day we get along again. I'm not sure.
Man, that's cool.
It's dirt bikes. It always changes. You
yeah,
never
I
know.
mean, it's like I remember so many times seeing Chad and James. They weren't fond of each other, obviously, and I'm sure, you know, I mean, they have to get along now. You're grown up. You're done racing. Like it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. There's a lot more to life than, you know, your sport, I suppose, or your career.
He was talking about that the other day. He's like, we would be at the races. We didn't like each other. He's like, we'd see each other in the airport. He's like, James might have won the race that night, but I was on my jet first flying home. And like, I would see him and I'd just like flip him off out the window or something. Like, so he's like, outside of racing, it was completely different than what it was when we're racing with our helmets on. Like, yeah.
What about the preparation and like the time, people that they don't see the things off camera going into A1? Was there something special you did this season during the off season to get ready?
I wouldn't say there was anything special. I did pretty much the same boot camp I've done the last couple of years. Just last year I got sick like right as Anaheim came around, and that was miserable. So I didn't even end up racing West Coast. But everything just went really well for my boot camp, and yeah, I was just healthy going in. So I knew I'd be in a good spot. Anytime you have a good off season, you know, I had no injuries. My back was completely healed from, you know, last year. And I just felt really good going into this season. So everything was dialed.
Joe was feeling good until he got hurt.
Yeah.
What for people that don't understand like the testing and kind of the preparation that goes in, it's not really the same as like MMA or skating or surfing. Like you guys have so much danger on so much like liability on the line. Like Joe, I know you got hurt testing. You didn't even get hurt racing, right? Like it kind of sucks, you know, but I get it. Not trying to rub it in. But like, do you ever feel like there's more pressure testing and getting ready than there is racing?
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly, once you get racing, I think is the scariest time. Like now we're almost just unless you need to work on some stuff. But like for me right now, there's nothing I really feel I need to do different going into these following races. So like when I'm out there at the practice track, it's like get, you know, a certain amount of laps in and then just pack your stuff up and leave. Because like the more time you're out there, it's just like the better chance something stupid could happen. And I feel like during the season, you hear of somebody having a practice crash, and it's just like it's normally something kind of dumb that causes it, I would say, or
Yeah.
you know, they were out there testing late or whatever it was.
Like for motorsport, we ride so much though compared to the other motorsports.
A lot, yeah.
A lot,
Especially
yeah.
like you guys are riding, you're training, and then like recovery day, and then race, and then right back into it literally every single week. And it's like, I was saying it the other day, like they just keep adding more and more races, which is cool because there's more opportunities for like more championships and more money. But it's like at one point, it's like you guys don't really have like downtime. Like even like if you're really hurt, like you don't have recover, like you don't have time to recover. And it's like sometimes when you get hurt, it's almost like okay, I get a little bit of a vacation now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know?
I've gotten hurt a couple times where I'm like, cause I was healthy for like, I think 2 years straight.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you make all the rounds in 2 years and like eventually, you know, it's
draining.
It kind of, yeah, it can be for sure. And especially, I mean, I've never been consistently winning, but I can only imagine like when you're at the top of the sport, like that's got to be pretty draining, you know, to withstand that. And
you always feel like you have that pressure on you, like, well, I won last week, and so I got to win this weekend.
Win
like,
again,
and not getting hurt during the week,
Yeah.
testing or just riding laps, doing your motos, you know.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
for sure.
I got to know about this alligator hunting, YouTube video you did. Was that you?
Oh yeah. Well,
Like, what's going on with this channel? Yes, Chef.
yeah, that's just my YouTube.
Your side quests.
Yeah, that's just I like to put some stuff up for the YouTube fans and
when did you go alligator hunting? I saw like a.
Oh, it's
clip.
right there. Yeah, it was me and Duke Gomez. You know the guy who like
Yeah.
makes
Yeah,
fun
we
of
had
people?
Duke in here. Duke's
funny.
funny.
Okay,
Duke's
yeah.
rad.
Duke's
Dude's
funny.
super funny. And what was the vibe with this?
Oh, it was me just kind of messing around. But yeah, I mean, I like fishing a lot. So like when I go out on my boat, and when I see alligators, sometimes I'll catch alligators for fun.
What do you like with your bare hands?
No, I'll use like they'll eat topwater frogs, which is what I fish for bass with. So like, that was it's called a buzzbait, but yeah, I caught a little alligator right here.
What do? You put it back in the water?
Yeah, I just like to hold them and.
You're not scared of getting your fingers snapped off?
No, I mean,
You're just thinking about having fun. You don't think about the consequences before you do it.
no.
Okay, you're gonna go in the water, dog. You got a beautiful racing career. I don't think we need to be full Tarzan mode trying to chase alligators. Oh, that one's not too bad.
No,
you have
those
to
are-
link him up with Tarzan so he can go get
Yeah,
big ass
yeah.
alligators.
Well, bro, you're actually catching them with your hand. What do you mean? You just said no. That's how you lose a finger.
yeah, but those are tiny. I've had one of those little guys bite you. It doesn't even hurt that bad.
It does. I was wondering if their teeth are sharp at all.
I mean,
When
they're
they're
sharp,
tiny like
but
that.
it's like equivalent to getting bit by like a big cat, maybe I would say.
Where are you doing this at? Is this in Florida?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's like 10 minutes from my house.
So is this what you do in the downtime to try to keep your mind off racing, or is this
Yeah,
like you're,
I fish a lot and I golf is pretty much what I do.
how's your golf game?
Yeah, I mean, it comes and comes and goes.
Join the club.
I can
That's
play
just
pretty
golfing.
good sometimes, but yeah.
That's this guy in between podcasts yesterday. He's golfing with Tyler Bierman.
Yeah.
I think golfing's like one
We
of
had
the
4
best
hours to
things.
spare, so we went down the street and just played
Heck
and then
yeah.
came back and did another one.
How was it? Good?
No, it sucked. We went to the Costa Mesa fucking country club. It literally we teed off at 1:15 and we got to hole 8 at 4:30. I've never been backed up that far before. Like, you know how it is. It
Yeah.
sucks. Like you never once got in a rhythm of like playing golf.
I would I've left courses before.
The only
'cause
reason I
that-
didn't leave is because I still had hours to kill before the next podcast. So I was like, screw it, we're chilling right now.
It
Like,
sucks when you can't get any sort of rhythm going.
it was not fun.
Yeah.
Yo, from the different tracks that you ride, one thing that I heard Jett and Hunter talking about at dinner, I was just eavesdropping, is they were talking about the dirt. They were talking about the moisture in the dirt, how compact it is, how throughout the day it can get even more ruddier with these lines and things just get thrown off. How important is it like to walk the track? How's it important to understand the dirt and kind of the feel of what you're racing on?
I think it's kind of important, but I mean, now that we have gone, we already know now where we're going. Like, I mean, this year there's a new SMX race. It's in Missouri. So like, I don't know what the dirt's like in Missouri, but for the most part, we go back to the same exact places.
Mm-hmm.
So as a rookie, your first year, it's important, I would say. You study film and learn all the dirt, but like now, like me and Joe, we pretty much know exactly what to expect with every place we go. Like if we go to like my home track Washoe, it's going to be hard pack, slippery.
But it looks like it's tacky as hell.
but it looks like it's tacky. And then you're going to go to Southwick and it's sandy, obviously. And, you start to learn all these different places. So I do think it is important to know. And especially, your bike setup and everything, making sure that, some people have settings for different types of dirt and conditions.
Do you prefer Supercross over outdoors or outdoors over Supercross?
I'm starting to prefer Supercross probably just because I enjoy it more. Like I have more fun when I'm riding Supercross. I
You
would
just
say.
like the flow of it.
I just love the flow of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's and it definitely comes easier for me. I do enjoy something that I struggle with, which I feel like is outdoors more.
Mm-hmm.
So I do enjoy trying to get better at that. But I feel like Supercross for the most part is it's getting easier for me. So
That's
I like
dope.
it.
More convenient too for everything.
Yeah.
Traveling, nice
Really?
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fly in, you
Dude.
land, you drew right there. You're not like flying in from like West Coast to East
Dude.
Coast and then drive 3 hours on a single
Totally.
lane road.
I
Like,
actually see Levi on like Italian pasta places a lot.
Oh yeah.
Like for real, we maybe see each other like 5-6 times.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
We'll be grabbing dinner on Friday night and we always see each other. But
like, you again.
yeah.
Do the riders all hang out with each other like in between the events?
It depends who you train with. Like I'm at Sandbox with Ken and Jason, all those guys. So like, I hang out with Ken probably the most out of all the racers, I would say. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I think everybody for the most part gets along. I don't see Joe a ton, but like, I would consider Joe a friend, like in, as far as people that I race, and there's multiple people, but
seemed like you had a fun little crew, like when you first started at Star. Like
yes.
LeBlanc. Did you guys, I would always see videos of you guys just out golfing, talking shit to each other.
Me, LeBlanc, Jarrett Fry, Romano.
Romano.
We were like just a bunch of shitheads running around California. Pierce Brown.
Pierce Brown, another one. How's Romano?
Good. Yeah. I mean, he's waiting for a phone call from somebody. He needs to get out there on the gate. So he's been in Florida just training, just kind of staying ready for whatever.
I seen him cruising around at Anaheim one for a little bit.
Yeah.
How does that work? Like to get a call from somebody? Like what goes through the process of that? Like you got to have an agent.
Yeah. I mean,
got to reach out to somebody.
Yeah. An agent, or if you want to do it all yourself, which has got to be a pain. But I guess you just kind of, call around, see what's open, like when teams are smart, like they know when Joe's contract's up or they know when mine's up, and you start getting,
they're watching people. They're looking at social to see who's riding, who's looking good. Like,
and I'm sure like, after a year like Joe had, like I don't know how much longer he has on his deal, but obviously he's going to have a lot of phone calls compared to somebody who maybe didn't have a great year. So it's tough. It really is. And when people get hurt, like Nick's a good example. He's got a lot of potential, but it's been tough for him. He got hurt like 2 years in a row. I mean, he barely made any races. So it can, people quickly forget,
if you're not in the spotlight or like people seeing you at the races, like it's out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, totally.
In the world of like moto, do you really care about what bike you get, or is it you just want to see? You just want to be on a team?
Depends the position you're in. I think when you have a lot of value, then the bike, I would say more riders, I would hope, consider the bike first, at least I do.
Yeah.
Then the money, money, people that are money driven, they can go down, it can kind of bite them in the ass, because if you're just, if you're over, you make a lot more money winning on your dirt bike than you do just your salary.
First, your base salary. Yeah. It's like you want to go for the team and the bike that's going to put the work in with you, you know, and they're expecting the same thing out of you guys.
Yeah.
I always wonder, like, what's like the true value, like the team is always looking for, like 250 or 450. Like how we had, I don't know, a few spots open at one moment, in the last series. Like when Prado went out, like who was the next guy? I always wonder, like, what kind of value makes the next move, Yeah.
Well, I mean, for me, does it, from a brand perspective, like, are you trying to get a big name, or are you trying to get someone that's going to win? Or are you trying to get someone that could hold the team over until you go get the guy you want?
It just depends on what the situation, whose contract. Like he said, like all the manufacturers know when these dudes' deals are up. So like if they have a contract where they have to have 2 riders under the tent, they're going to fill that spot until they have a dude they want to go after. And then they're like, okay, we're getting rid of both of these dudes and we're going after him, and then have a backup guy, 100%. It just depends what situation the team's in.
Is there something specifically you do before you race to like lock in? You listen to music, kind of vibe out? What do you do?
I listen to music down in the tunnel.
What are you bumping on?
A lot of like grunge rock and I don't like
another rock guy.
Joe's over here listening to Green Day.
Yeah, Joe.
What else, Joe?
Yeah, like I said, my favorite band was Mono OK Rock. And,
I'm like, you don't want to get called out again. No, it's okay. Say Green Day, Nirvana, Hoobastank, whatever you said is fine.
Yeah, like Maneskin, stuff like that.
What's on your top 10 for your playlist right now?
Always Alice in Chains is up there.
Oh wow.
Audio Slave, Nirvana. I like Nirvana, obviously.
Bangers.
I mean, I listen to a big variety. As far as rap goes, like Mac Miller's always been my.
I always have the Mac Miller station on, like in my shop. Yeah,
ultimate.
I think Mac Miller's been my top artist for like 5 years in a row, or 4.
At least for me too. The kid was so dope.
Yeah.
Best music to listen to while you drive. Best music to listen to.
Because he has a huge variety too, you know what I mean? And it's like legit music.
Yeah. I like him a lot, and So yeah, if it's not that, then it's like full rock grunge. Ken's introduced me to some heavier stuff.
Like what?
My girlfriend absolutely hates it. Like we went to a
Ken's like, he'll listen to some gnarly music.
yeah,
dude.
like we went to a Paleface Swiss concert in
It's like
in
straight
Orlando.
death metal, like
Dude,
some of
like
the shit he listens to.
screamo.
Yeah.
And
I'm like, I don't even know what they're saying.
yeah,
And he'll know every word.
yeah. So I mean, it gets you pretty fired up. You can't listen to that and be chill. I can tell you that.
You can't listen to that and relax.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, that stuff. It'll make you want to
She's
kill
like, no.
somebody.
No, that's a tough listen, huh?
Put that shit on when I'm not in the car.
No, I mean, it's just that there's a time and place for that type of music.
Yeah, you got to be going through it.
Yeah, I can't listen to that. Like if I'm working out or something, I might just drink so much pre-workout, run through a wall. I mean,
Yeah.
music video is pretty hard though.
Yeah.
A few things I want to ask you. So one is as a racer who's trying to compete at the highest level, is there something you do for your body maintenance wise, like stretching, working out? Do you go cryo chambers? Do you do anything to keep your body intact and try to stay healthy?
Yeah. I sometimes I'll do cryo. I got a plunge at the house. I just got a hyperbaric chamber at my house.
You bought a hyperbaric chamber for your house?
Yeah. So
Oh, the
what
bread's
else?
nice over there.
They're just good for recovery.
Yeah,
Dude. Like,
so-
Nice.
these dudes are like I feel like the gnarliest athletes in the world. And it's like you need as much recovery as you can.
Oh, absolutely.
And if it's
Yeah.
at your house, you're going to use it all the time.
Yeah.
It's so much easier just having it there.
Yeah. And then I have a guy in Florida, Sergio, like he's my massage guy. And then I got Navarro out here. So, people, it's all what you put into it. I have a nutritionist, have a physical trainer. I have a on the bike trainer. Like it becomes a lot, but at the end of the day, I don't want to ever second guess what I'm putting into it. I mean, I pretty much last year I spent, most of my money on myself, and that kind of stuff. And at the end of the day, like, yeah, I could save money and not do that, but then I'm going to second guess, I'm going to question, like, did I do everything I could do? So
You don't ever want to look back and be like, did I do everything I could have done
Yeah, no.
to be the best I can be?
yeah, so I'll go broke trying to win, honestly.
I love it. I love
Dude,
it.
that's hard. It's like, dude, if you're out there for a reason. You want to win.
Yeah.
You're not just trying to get the top 5. Like you're like, no, I'm winning.
Yeah. And I've even thought about that, like and this might sound bad, but if there's ever a time where I don't really feel like I can have a good shot at winning, I don't think that I would really want to do it at this level, just with the risk and everything. Like if I ever reach a time where I don't feel like I have a chance at winning, then I probably wouldn't do it.
That's like when I quit riding freestyle. I remember dropping in like 2010 into the Coliseum. And every time I ever dropped into a course, I'd always look at it, walk it, and be like, oh, cool, I'm winning today. Or I got top 3 in me for sure. I remember dropping in, riding practice, and I'm like, I don't even want to be here. And I was like, oh shit, I've never had that feeling before. And that was the very last freestyle event I ever rode.
Yeah.
I'm like, it was just, my heart wasn't there anymore. I didn't care. I'm like, I would always go to an event like, I'm going to win. I'm gonna beat everyone. And then I just walked away going like, I don't even want to be here today. I remember I tried not to qualify for the finals that night because I'm like, I don't want to be here. And I'd rather someone be there that wants to go try and win. And that was my very last freestyle event I ever rode.
How did you lose that? The love?
I still love riding. I still ride dirt
'Cause I
bikes
see you
every
ride
single
every
day.
day,
I
yeah.
just didn't feel like competing anymore. Like at that point, I already pretty much won everything I ever wanted to win. There was 2 things I didn't win that I was really bummed on. But I'm like, I had such a good career where I was like, if my heart's not in it, I'm probably going to end up getting hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I went to all my sponsors like, hey, it was like right when Instagram started popping off. I'm like, I'm just going to make content. Like, if you guys want to be a part of my program, cool. Like, I'll still do cool shit, but I'm not riding a freestyle contest.
Yeah.
Or the 2 things that you want to win that you didn't win?
I didn't ever win a Dew Tour championship, and I never won X Games freestyle gold. The 2 years I should have won, my bike blew a water pump bearing, and then the next year I should have won, and then the judges gave Bilko an extra point, and he won because they screwed him the night before.
Wow.
I was so fucking close, but that was the only thing. I was like, whatever. I already won everything else. Like it was all good. I didn't
So
care.
you just called it a day?
Yeah.
That's crazy because what you're saying, and I look at Jett as someone who I learned a lot from this kid. He's in here all the time. He's one of our athletes. And he's kind of said the same thing to you before. He's like, if I don't think I'm going to be the best in the world, like I wouldn't want to do it anymore.
No.
It's such an interesting fact though, because it's like your career, it's your passion, it's how you make money. But it's obviously the risk factor too. It's like, if I'm not going to go out there and have the edge, does that play into your decision making?
Totally. Yeah. I mean, it's not that like I would still ride a dirt bike for sure and get the joy out of it, but competing, at the top of it, you have to be so on your A game and you have to put so much into it that if you, like he said, if your heart's not in it and you don't, I think the moment you feel like you can't, I've never thought to myself that I can't win yet, you know, but I don't see myself wanting to go out there and ride unless I feel like I have a good shot at being competitive for myself, and not only myself, but also my team. They pay me to win, and that's kind of what drives me, So,
yeah, if your heart's not there, you're not going to put in the work that needs to be done.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's kind of like where I was. I was like, I'm kind of over it. And I was like, fuck, I've never had that feeling before. But you know when you know. Like,
yeah. Shimoda, is there something about racing that you love that you can pinpoint? Like, this is why I do it.
Pinpoint about racing.
He loves making money to go buy burritos, he said.
Exactly.
From Rubio's.
From Rubio's.
Rubio's
like,
is his favorite Mexican restaurant.
It's the most like Rubio's.
It's not the favorite. Maybe it's like I just like the junk food, like
Rubio's is the most anti-junk.
These dudes are like a lot of times
Just
on such a gnarly diet, like they don't get to eat what they want to eat through the whole season,
example,
Good example, Shimoda. It's
Good
okay.
example.
But tell me what you love the most about racing.
Well, I think it's just kind of adrenaline, like, and I don't know, like for me, I love racing. Like, there's not a day that I woke up and felt like I want to ride dirt bike, but I just racing environment. I think just a competitor, I think probably same thing for him. I think racers would never go out there racing for seconds,
Yeah.
I think we just go out there, whatever it takes to win. And if it needs to work, we put in the work. And I don't know, just kind of how it is.
I think my favorite thing about when I was like riding freestyle the most, like when I was super competitive, is just putting in the work during the week and then reaping the rewards on the weekend. Like, that was when it was fun, is at the contest. Like, during the week sucks. I'd ride and do shit I didn't want to do over and over and over. And then the weekend came and I'm like, okay, it's on.
Yeah. It's funny. My favorite part about racing is the 15-minute dopamine high I get after I win. Like, you feel like this weight off your shoulders, like all that work and stuff that I just did, like it paid off, and it's just like the biggest sigh of relief. And it's funny because it literally lasts, like, for me, driving to the airport or driving back to the hotel that night, like after an outdoor, it lasts like that night. You wake up Sunday and you're already like, all right, I got to get back to it.
Yep, I love that.
It's kind of an addiction, to be honest.
Yeah, it is. It seriously is.
But also, like, at the same time, I would like to share like the moments with right people, like the family, friends. Like, you only maybe this like winning moment maybe lasts for 2 days.
Yeah,
but
no, it is cool, and who you share it with,
about.
like. My girlfriend Brooke, she's obviously seen me after a night where I'm pretty mad, or
This is Brooke.
yes,
Just making
this
sure.
is Brooke. Yes.
What up, Brooke?
No, there's another one. This guy. She's just sitting right here.
Just making sure that this story wasn't going somewhere I didn't know. She's right here, by the way, for everybody watching.
But
Thanks for joining us.
It is nice, sharing those moments, like you said, or with your parents, whoever's there. The most memorable one, and it'd probably be hard to top for me, is like, I'm from Washington, and 2 years ago, I just met my newborn nephew and my sister, my niece. They all came to Seattle Supercross, and I ended up winning by like 20 seconds. Like, it was one of my best races ever. So to win that main event, and then we went to this, they had like a little party at this bar, and like all my friends and just all the people from the Northwest were there to celebrate. And it was just like, there's nothing beats that,
So rad.
So
yeah,
it's crazy because like, I played professional paintball growing up, and when I won a world championship, I won it with all my friends that I grew up like wanting to always play with and win. It was a big event at the time. We were making money. We were sponsored by JT. JT Racing was JT Paintball, same brand. And I remember my dad telling me, like, the best moments you're gonna have are because all the people around you, and you got to do it with them. And it's like this, like, it's still to this day, it's like a never-ending brotherhood. Travel the world with these guys, but with you guys, you're on a team. So it's interesting for the audience, for them to understand the parallel. You're on a team, but you don't really get to celebrate those victories necessarily with your team because you're racing against your own teammate. Because this teammate thing in racing's kind of got a lot of people confused that don't understand racing.
Yeah.
Does it ever kind of have you in a weird way, being like, yeah, this is my guy, but I have to smoke this guy tonight? Like, how do you build a teammate camaraderie when you know you have to race against them?
It's the only time you're really like, I mean, I'm cool with my teammates. I always have been, but like, you know, like say a rookie's coming up, like, not that you know that they're not going to beat you. That's not the right way to say it. But like, I help my teammates that are coming up, you know, like Drew Adams is new. And like, if he asks me stuff about anything, like, of course I'm going to help him out. But when you know, like if I was still on Star Racing, like, I don't know, it's an awkward spot. I'm not going to go tell my teammates like what I'm doing or
check this line out.
Like, because it's
so
like,
how
those
are
my
teammates, right? It's
well,
so
you're
weird.
just,
You're still under the same tent.
Your sponsor mates.
At the end of the day, you're out there for yourself.
Yeah,
Your
there's
That's
sponsor
just
mates.
it is what it is. It's
there's
what our
no
sport is.
such thing as really a teammate in
Yeah.
motocross. I mean,
Because you're sharing like the same team manager.
Yeah.
You're sharing the same sponsors. You're sharing the same big rig and truck and pit, but you're not really sharing the inside knowledge. At least from what I've gotten so far from everybody I've talked to on this thing. I'm new to the game, but it's like no one's talking to each other about the lines they're taking. No one's talking. I mean, maybe
Everyone's watching video footage, so everyone's watching each
but
other.
no one's
whoever's
helping
getting
each
hot
other in a
laps
way that you would think.
Well, with racing, no, I wouldn't be telling any of my secrets to anybody.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an interesting way it's an interesting way to look at it, in my opinion, as like, oh, that's my teammate, right? I mean, I just see this from the outside in. And like in the Jaxxon podcast Discord, one of the biggest things we always get is, do Hunter and Jett really like each other? And it's like, yeah, they do. They're best friends, they're brothers, but they have such a weird dynamic where they're literally testing each other's bikes and helping each other. And like,
But at the end of the day, they're still there to beat each other.
but that's what I'm saying. So like, isn't it, that's got to be a weird thing. I'm not the only one that thinks that that's weird, because you're not a teammate. Like Shimoda probably doesn't really go home at night and be like, oh, let me tell Chance to slow down around this turn and speed up around this tabletop.
Well,
And-
you've seen shit in past days, like different generations of where your teammate was actually your teammate and would like take people out so you could win the championship. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, that's cool.
shit like that does go down. Or they'll like their mechanic will be like, hey, let so and so by. Like,
Yeah, like F1 style.
yeah.
Have you ever had that where a mechanic's like, yo, let Chance go by you?
No, but you know, one thing I thought about is like, I mean, especially like if you're going for a title race, right? And let's say for Star Racing Yamaha, they have, I don't know, 9 different riders.
27.
Let's say 9, right? Okay, and you have to fight one of them. What are you gonna do with the other 8? Like Honda we have 2 riders for 250, but they have 8.
Yeah.
So do we have like 8 other people coming at you versus one other teammate gonna come at them? You know, like there is some like
Oh yeah, there's definitely,
You know,
that stuff goes on. by
that
the way.
stuff goes on.
That's crazy.
Like 450s are a little more chill. They only have
See, that's
2
the
riders
behind the scenes
each.
I'm trying to get at right here. That's what I want to know.
But I mean-
like, are they all meeting together to be like, yo, we're doing this?
Yeah,
Is
like
this
we have
a-
like 9 other people
Shaking
coming
his
at
head.
you.
See, this is the juice I was trying to get at. Boy. He's over here playing it off like nothing's happening because he's being
for
nice.
a great example is Salt Lake last year. Seth Hamaker, my teammate, arguably had a good shot at that title.
Yep.
Tom Vial's teammate, Julian Beaumer, was out of the championship. He hits Seth, you know, bumps him off. I don't remember if he went off the track, but hit him pretty good. Like, I thought Seth maybe would have fallen. And you can't tell me that wasn't, you know, that was
Talked
to help.
about
Yeah, that
pre-
was to help Tom. And not saying there's anything, you know, it does suck, but there's definitely things that have happened in the past where people help each other, or you know, there's really no way of hiding it.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Is this it?
No, that was RJ.
Dude, who was it at Monster Cup that let their teammate win the last? Savachi. Yeah.
So like, there you go. Yeah, Joey let Eli buy to win the million, and
and never even got a bonus.
Wait, what?
sucks.
Oh, dude.
Wait, what?
Savachi was gone. Savachi was winning the race, and he kept looking back and slowing up because, was it, you said Tomac?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tomac already won the first 2 out of the 3 races, and if you win all 3, you get a mil.
Yep.
And Savachi was winning. There was no way anyone was passing him, and he kept looking back and slowing down and let him go by, and his teammate won the million. Like, if someone did that for me, you better believe I'm breaking them off a chunk of money. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, because if it wasn't for that, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
for sure.
I don't know if it ever. I heard there was never anything exchanged, but like
Yeah.
that's pretty fucked up. If like it wasn't, you know.
Yeah.
That's actually really bad.
Straight up.
Like if you don't take care of homeboy and cut him a little check,
you
that's
better
horrible.
you better give him a brown bag of some cash.
Karma's gonna get you
No,
for that
it's
one.
like how much you put in too. It's like if you have 4 other teammates.
He could have
I
looked
mean-
like the dude and won the race that night, but then the team probably would have been pissed off. So you never know like what's going on.
You think it's
behind
just like an
closed doors.
unspoken thing, or you think he got like a text message like before the race, like, yo, if this goes down, handle it.
I
You
don't
never know. Yeah, different.
It'll
teams,
never get
different
talked
people.
about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But those types of things are not rare occurrences, but I was thinking more about the preparation going into a race, but the stuff on track is pretty insane too. When you talk about kind of these teams like,
Yeah, and I mean, at the end of the day, like for an example, if I'm in a championship, no, not me actually. If one of my teammates in a championship position and they're racing, let's say Joe from Honda, I want my team to win a championship over Honda.
Yeah.
You know, so of course, like,
Of course he's.
I mean,
gonna be like, fuck Joe.
yeah.
Joe's like
Exactly.
acceptable.
Yeah,
he's
but
all nice and polite.
You're-
Understood.
You would rather help, your team than, help
Yeah, of course.
another team. So, I mean,
And that's just probably for the love of the team sponsor and the money they pay you and
Yeah.
how they look after you. But that's like acceptable too. I would say that's probably.
We're still gonna go get Italian food afterward, Joe, but I ain't letting you buy.
yeah.
I'll take you to Rubio's, brother. Burritos are cheap. No, but it's like, I understand that part. Like I could see that.
Yeah.
Wrapping this up, going into the season, dealing with sponsors and stuff. I never really talk about this with people, but I see the way you're so active on content. I see that you understand content and social and building your own brand. Do you feel like it's easier when you're able to manage your own categories, or your agent's able to manage your categories? Is it easier for you to just go to a team and they sponsor you and you don't have to worry about it?
Yeah, I mean, the content stuff, it is crazy how important it is now. And I just try to be, if a camera's around, I just try to be myself. I try to not change, obviously. And I do have people, I have people that help film my content, and the team has people that helps, to do all that stuff. But yeah, I don't know, I mean, that's pretty much where, when we go back to the whole contract thing and somebody's value, that stuff, it's weird because maybe 30 years ago, the content thing didn't matter, obviously. It was
Not
just
at
what
all.
you did on your dirt bike, your results. Now, they are looking at your image, they are looking at
Well,
who
how
you
many
are, what you can
followers
bring.
does he have? Like
It's a serious thing now. So,
Like you could still be the baddest dude on the bike, but they're still like, what are your numbers on social? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I see it all the time. Like when
Totally.
I'm dealing with people.
yeah, and I feel like, I don't know, it's tough there's people that are extremely good, but like they're not super personable. Mm-hmm. And I feel like if you are personable, that can, Kevin Winham's a good example. Like he won obviously quite a bit, but he didn't win as much as maybe some of the other guys, but he made good relationships with sponsors and was good with the fans, and that brings other opportunities, and he was set, so.
I love how you're doing like the vlogs and stuff like that, because I feel like it opens it up to the fan can actually connect with you. They know where they can watch your video every week, and they can like see your personality. They can they get like a bond. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, oh shit, he likes fishing, so do I.
So do I, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like I think it's cool, and I think it's rad that more of you guys are actually doing content now.
Yeah.
It's just all it is just investing in yourself. It's always going to pay off, and
Yeah.
content lives forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool. It's cool for your career too, because like what Twitch is saying, to be able to walk away from competing but be able to keep all your sponsors at such a high level, very few people could do that. But that's because you spent so much time building a personal brand.
I just saw the value of what content does. You know what I mean? Like I listened, and I had so many people to learn from of what to do, what not to do. Like if there was social media when I was in my prime, there's no way I would have a career right now, because I would have posted the dumbest shit ever. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
people would be, we don't want to touch that dude. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, so it's like, I get it. It's like a double-edged sword. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I'm glad it came along so much later in my career. Like, but at the same time, like I'm using that now for my business. You know?
100%.
Yeah.
And Joe, before I let you go, first of all, thank you for being a co-host and helping us with the translations. We appreciate everything.
Of course. Yeah.
Levi, you're the man. I got one question for you, Levi. Your favorite food?
Like type of food or just my favorite
Your
food?
favorite food to eat?
Ice cream.
Love it.
Wow, great answer.
See, I should have chose that.
Yeah, you went
Yeah,
fucking
I'm like-
Rubio's, dude.
I'm like, I don't know. Like I was just thinking of.
He's like, I like junk food.
What about
Rubios.
Like a tongue twister over junk food. He couldn't even figure out what was.
I couldn't figure it out.
Favorite normal food though? Tacos.
Yeah, that's the best. There you go. And your favorite place to travel if you could go anywhere in the world?
Ooh.
Anyway.
Lake Elsinore, California.
Oh my God, dude. I don't know if that's like a shot at you or if that's just like he was looking for a reaction, but he got us good at that one.
I love it.
That was amazing.
We'll get you a one-way trip there.
Yeah, bro. No worry. Greyhound bus, dude. And your favorite movie of all time?
Ooh. Oh, man. Dude, you got me. You got me good with that one.
Mine's Pineapple Express.
Dude, that's a great
That's a good ass movie right there.
Mine's Godfather and Step Brothers.
Step Brothers is a
Step
good
Brothers
one
is what I was
too.
gonna say. I mean,
Yeah, it's a
just
hard
'cause
one.
It's like it's hard to beat. Yeah, I guess I'll just stick with Step Brothers. I don't know. I feel like whenever I get asked that question, my favorite movie, like there's so many movies that I
So
like
many good ones.
that I just if you gave me more of a specific,
Too difficult. The same thing as food.
yeah,
too many
What's your
options.
fa-
What's
your
yours, Joe?
What do you
Favorite
mean?
movie.
What's your favorite
I
movie?
don't know. It's there's so many.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, I know.
Pick
That's what
one.
I'm saying. All right, what's your
All right, last question for you. Your favorite race you've ever competed in?
dude, Loretta Lynn's is so fun to me. Like just because staying there a week, no cell phone service, like
Zero service.
Yeah.
Now they have Wi-Fi.
I know,
and
now they got
like,
everything, but-
back then they didn't.
yeah. I remember I freaking one year almost missed a moto because like there was no service. My dad was so pissed at me because I was fishing the river, and he had to just find me. But yeah, Loretta Lynn's will always be a core memory for me.
I remember Bakes was like your biggest fan, Andy Backen.
Yeah.
He was like, dude, like when he was working at DBK, he's like, we got to sponsor Kitchen. And he's like, Kitchen's the shit. And I'm like, dude, I love Kitchen. Yeah. And I remember after Loretta's, before we even did something with you, we were like, let's just send him a bonus for Loretta's. We didn't even sponsor him then, but let's just send him a bonus for winning, It was
That
pretty
was
rad.
awesome. Yeah.
It's cool to have the history. How long have you been watching him race?
I've been watching him forever, like for a long time.
And then
Because you were like, when you got your first like factory ride, like I feel like it almost didn't happen because of like your age. Everyone's like, oh, he's a little bit older than like the younger dude right now. But like, that's when you were like killing it.
Yeah. Yeah. It was definitely way different than other people's, career. But I think it was good to show the other kids that it is possible. I was 20 years old, still racing amateur A class. And now you have 20-year-olds that are, already pro and have won championships. But like everybody just has, everybody matures at a different age. Everybody gets, finds their time at a different age, I guess you could say. So
I feel like sometimes
too
though,
late.
like a lot of the parents are rushing their kids into being pros so quick, where it's like, I've seen it happen with a few dudes where I'm like, man, if they would have just waited like 2 more years, they probably would have been dope. But they went out, they got hurt, something happened, and like they just lost all their confidence.
yeah.
A lot of the parents in this sport are gnarly.
Yeah.
do you feel like this is going to be your best season ever?
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah.
You're ready for everything?
Yeah.
Is there someone that you're specifically trying to beat or no?
Everybody.
Dude, just my own shadow every time. Honestly, just beat myself. And yeah, like I always want to set a goal, and championships are a goal, but like really my goal is just to it's hard to explain, but like the more times this year that I can find that mode where like you feel unstoppable, like that's what I chase, it's like,
a good
and
feeling.
the wins will come after that, but
I feel like all you can really do is focus on yourself. When everyone starts worrying about everyone else, that's when you don't do good.
yeah, totally.
I love it. And before we go, Joe, I didn't even ask you, when are you coming back?
There's no date yet. I got to get doctor's approval first. So
like
it's
next
a
week?
sensitive place.
He got a
maybe
few
next
more
week,
weeks still.
but-
A few
Yeah.
more weeks?
Yeah, a few more weeks.
A2?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. We'll just see you out there.
Maybe I just show up.
Yeah. You just, no. This guy.
I went to my rig, went to check out my locker room. I had my helmet, knee brace, gear, everything was ready. Like I'm about to race tonight.
So what'd you
And
do?
I won.
Did they set it up or they?
No, they set it up for
Oh,
me.
wow.
Like
So-
the gear and everything was there.
Did you want to just put it on?
I almost did.
What would happen? Can you just put it on?
Nah.
or-
No, he's right.
They would
He's
freak
close.
out, right?
No freak. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just there's a process to it, you know.
Yeah.
No, just to piss everybody off. Not to
Just
race.
start walking around
Yeah,
the pitch in
just
your
to,
gear.
But
yeah,
you
just to
can,
piss
but you
everybody
can.
off.
Line up and do a practice and leave.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've done it last year.
Oh yeah, you done
Did you?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though you're on West Coast and
Even though
East
if
Coast?
you're on East Coast or West, so if you race a heat race, then you have to stick to that coast. But if not, then you can just do practice.
So, and that goes for everybody?
I think so. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, Bear, you could just show up and ride first.
Yeah, you can
Like
just,
as like a privateer or
yeah, you
like
can
as
just show
what?
up. You just need a pro
Wait,
license.
hold up.
You need
You're
a pro
telling
license.
me
Yes.
A2. Oh, I have to have a license.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to have a pro license.
Yeah.
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 And you have to get points to get that pro license.
But
And
I'm
you have
saying
to know
if
how
I,
to let the clutch out.
yeah,
to
but
get
I'm
those
saying if I
points.
can just figure this out, okay, like say we just figure it out, I can go to A2
Of course.
and just go line up, put GoPros on my bike and get content for this show.
No.
I think you can pull it off.
I think I could pull it
Not
off.
even fucking one
How
chance.
how not? I'm gonna put on some
Because you're
DBK fly
horrible.
racing.
The heart is there, but you are horrible on a motorcycle.
I know.
Brother, when I
know
put on
that-
my DBK fly racing gear and I just start that thing,
We
people
sent
know
you
I'm
that for
different.
safety.
I for sure know the camera will come at you.
You have to watch
No, you don't
it
have to bring
wad.
anything. The camera will come
Yeah,
at you.
they will be filming.
Okay, this actually might be an amazing video that we could pull off. A good stunt. We'll just say Twitch sent us.
I want no part of it.
All right, listen, if you guys want to see the behind the scenes, not sure if that's going to make it or not, but we have the Jaxxon show. It's the behind the brand of the brand and everything we're doing here at the podcast every Friday on YouTube, plus the Jaxxon Podcast Discord. You guys can ask us questions, hear all the inside of just sitting down and the boys talking. First of all, Twitch, the relationship with you and this guy, I appreciate you getting him on. Shimoda, he already did a podcast today. I don't even know how he got here, but we needed the translator and he pulled it off phenomenally. Love the center part, all-time high. Excited to see you back on the bike. We got Mighty Mouse, one of the greatest MMA fighters of all time, and Tarzan, who runs around just chasing anacondas, literally training in the background right now as we're doing this podcast. So thank you guys for watching all the behind the scenes, all the content live on YouTube, and we'll make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe. We're out.